bothering my nose. To take
You
out
could
my
have joined us
forehead.
tonight.
Sure could have, but we
We live.
live. I guess we you still can.
Mike,
You still can.
Mike,
So
check.
so let me tell you what
I
we're
was
gonna
kidding. You gonna walk through the camera?
do. You know, we might as well lie. And he knocked everything over. Oh yeah.
I didn't either.
Lord Jesus, we are live on this Good Tuesday. Yes, we are.
We sure is, and I ain't even gonna introduce nobody because I guess we'll go through the intro and then we'll talk about how I had to what's my man name? Keith Sweat, I guess here.
What?
So,
I don't
yeah,
know what
I
you're
was
talking
Keith
about.
Sweat.
You was Keith
Yeah,
Sweat?
I was Keith Sweat. I was
How?
Keith Sweat.
Right.
I was begging. Please. Oh, that was,
That's not.
I was pleasing. Let's go. Yo,
Oh,
yo,
we live on here.
yes.
Mm.
All the way live on this. I don't even know what the date is. It's the 10th?
The 9th.
It's the 9th.
Your birthday is tomorrow, is it?
And we'll go with that.
Your birthday?
He never wanted to tell. I think it's the 12th.
We'll go with that too.
You know what?
I'll find out.
It's
How you gonna find out?
I'll find out everything.
Well, it's not important. Like if
It
It is
is
important.
important.
yes.
It's the day you were born.
yeah,
Right.
This is the date I was told I was born, but yeah,
What?
So your birth certificate is lying.
it could be. I wouldn't have no way to know it.
You don't have your birth certificate.
Yeah, I do. I mean, people say we landed on the moon, but I don't think we did.
Mm.
My mama done lied to me before. She might not even be my mama. I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know, I be
I'm
thinking
going
that
too-
sometime too.
Yeah,
I be thinking that too, like, cause I'm just starting to look like my mom.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, I play with that idea, but I really think, you know, just because she raised me don't necessarily mean that's my biological mother, even though I know that is. But, you know, DNA, they say don't lie, but, you know, whatever. Let's get to it.
That's funny. We talking about DNA because the letter.
Again, we already on it.
Always.
We already on it.
Always on it. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are here back on this Tuesday evening. I am your host, Veronica Tangity of Life. This is where we talk about any and everything. Yes, any and everything. So, who are you tonight?
Man, listen. I'm put my shades on. I'm put my shades on tonight. I'm gonna be I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna just be me. Just call me me. If you see me tonight, just say that's me.
Oh,
Mike
Lord.
Larry.
Hey, me.
Mike Larry, who's that?
You don't know who Mike Larry is?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Mhm.
What you gonna do?
Mike Lowry?
Larry. Yeah.
Same thing. We knew.
Oh,
Yep,
oh,
you knew what I
oh,
meant. Thank you.
Ooh.
I knew what you were saying, Neat. Special guest over here, Neat Cruz.
I'm back.
Neat. Neat, welcome back.
Welcome back.
You know, it's been a minute
Yeah, a long
since
time.
you joined Tangity of Life, so welcome back to the hot seat.
Ooh, the hot seat. It
Ooh.
ain't that hot. It's a little warm, but it
Ooh,
ain't
it
hot.
gonna get there with this one over here.
I ain't lying.
Jesus.
Hey, ask Nick how she got here.
This.
Let's talk about that.
What?
Talk about how I was Johnny Gilling it, yo.
I had to cancel plans.
Oh.
I was begging, please. I was like, please.
Who sang that?
Please. I don't
Somebody.
know.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Very old.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's an
hey,
old
shouts
song.
out to mommy, yo.
Hey, mommy. Mommy on?
No. Your mother name is
Mommy.
No. Is Samuel.
Mommy.
That's mine, I done got adopted.
You done got adopted?
What? Adopted. I'm from St. Vincent Island now. I'm an island boy.
Lord
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, island boy.
Well, not one of them boys, but yeah, I'm an island boy. Shouts out to mommy.
Oh boy. All right.
Sister used to always say we brothers and sisters, so we family. What's up, dog? Let's go. I'm ready.
I can't stand him. Oh gosh. Hello everyone. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. We talk about any and everything here and see a lot of you coming on. Hey mommy. Hey, is that Jason? Hey Rodney. Thank you for the stars, Rodney. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else on here? I can't
Miss
see everyone.
Darlene.
I see Tyrone. Hey, Miss Darlene.
Miss Rainey was first.
Miss Rainey, all the way from
New York,
New
right?
York,
Yep.
White Plains. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's Destiny.
Hey, Destiny. Hey.
Chrissy.
Hey, Sissy. Hey, Audra. Everybody's coming in tonight. We're so glad for you all joining us on this Tuesday. It's going to be a
I ain't seen Tanya in a while.
great show, Tanya.
James
McFarland.
Brown.
James Brown.
Hey, Tanya. Oh, yeah. You got it.
And Miss Carol.
Hey, Miss Carol. Hey, Sly. Thank you for the stars,
Always.
Sly. Always. Miss Carol, I see you doing it out there in Texas. Big things popping.
Listen, Texas ain't been the same since I left, so I mean, it is what it is after that. I mean, when I went to Texas, the economy went up.
Oh, wow.
The interest rates went down as far as banking, but we ain't gonna talk about that because my dog ain't here tonight. He had to go to he had some business to take care of in another state, and yeah.
What about the wedding rate?
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I think Victor low key got married on us.
I ain't got married. I have not gotten married.
Cause he keep putting that ring on the wedding. What you call it? The ring finger. And
Listen,
when I
all right,
say something,
So you know what this is? You know how women wear belly bands?
yeah.
All right. Well, the belly beads, this is my belly bead, so I can feel if I'm getting bigger or not by using this ring and putting it on different fingers on how tight it is.
Can I see that?
Yeah, it's not even a real ring.
Cause you getting ready to lie. You see how this stretch?
It don't stretch as much as you think it does. See, look at that. Exactly. That's why I had it on this finger. So do you want me to put it on this one?
No, leave it on there.
Do
I'll
whatever
put it
you
there.
feel.
Right.
I mean, I was trying to, but y'all just, he done went there and got married. Like,
You were there for a little while.
hey, ain't we got some topics or something to talk about?
Oh, the seat got too hot.
Right. Got a little hot.
Mm.
Oh, there he go.
So my middle finger
Leaning
now.
back.
Ooh.
I think that's a trap. Like you be trying to trap women. You know how you all say that they really run for the ones that have wedding rings on their finger. Is that what you're trying to do?
Unavailable men.
Yeah.
On the Tangy Tea, sitting with y'all two, which I know both of y'all are unavailable. Well,
Oh, don't you have a pattern?
Wow.
All righty then.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Sorry.
I swear that I didn't see that bus coming, but I appreciate it. I miss you, Neek.
Oh man, gotta jump on when you can. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Sly. Yes, I said that already, but thank you again. We appreciate y'all for the for the stars. Hey, brother Fatine, he's not with us tonight. All the way in New York, right? Brother Fatine went. To New
Please
York. I know. I don't know why I got it on him. Anywho, yes, brother Fatine. So how was everyone's weekend? Let's start there.
Long. Very long.
Yeah.
Very long.
What was his name?
Ooh.
Oh.
You got him back. You got him back. You ate. Okay.
Why? How was your weekend? Me.
I had my kids again this weekend, and my baby boy came to the house, and he was there for about 20 minutes. I already sent his ass back home. And if I would have took a shower, he would have went back home. But it ended up working out, man. He was just tired and shit. And we ended up spending the whole weekend together, and we did some things, man. I had all the kids, man. I'm gonna get them again this weekend because I'm about to go to Jersey next week. Damn. I guess I'm going on my honeymoon.
Oh, listen.
In Jersey?
I guess.
It might be a little sneaky link, little bay trip.
Okay.
Day trip. There you go.
And it's 2 weeks. He's gonna be
Oh, 2 weeks?
oh 3.
Just one.
Oh, just 1 week. All that time off?
Right. Something ain't right.
Hey, man, you know.
What you do for a living?
Work. That's all I do is work.
Whose nerve?
I miss you, Neek. I miss you.
I just asked the question. You say you work. Ask where? Because I ain't got that much PTO.
Gone all the time.
I mean, if work send you on a trip, you got to turn it. You could turn it into whatever you want to.
Oh, so it's for work.
Yeah. So when I went to Texas, that was not a vacation. We actually went there to do a commissioning, and we added some new parts to, that plant or whatever. But I am an electrician, so that's what I do for a living.
Oh.
And I'm going to a training class in New Jersey. Well, my family from, so.
I actually met someone that works with you, but I don't think you all work the same shift. Max, M-A-Z.
Oh, Maz.
Maz.
Yeah, Maz. Yeah, Maz is the power. Maz works in Cogen. Yeah, I know Maz. Maz Singletary.
Yeah, I stretched him out.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something. Maz is a great baker.
Oh.
I'm like,
Really?
yes. His cakes and pies are A1.
I'll eat cake.
You don't eat cake?
Mm-mm.
I ain't going there with you, but okay.
No, real. I don't eat cake.
No, my mind went,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah, okay. But Maz is he's a baker. You wouldn't think it. I'm not saying, bakers look a certain type of way, but looking at Maz, you wouldn't think he know how to bake, but Maz is A1.
Okay.
Yes. Maz could probably open up a bakery if he wanted to.
He seemed like a very cool dude.
He is.
Okay. You starting to do stretches?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going good. It's a lot, but it is definitely needed. Everyone should come and get stretched. It's
Yeah, I
very
get
good.
stretched where I get massaged.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A little bit. Not
Yeah.
as much as you doing.
Yeah, like we get in there, like all parts of your body. You're growing, like we stretch all of it.
Oh.
Like
No.
Yep, his head was
No,
there. His
no.
head was there.
No, what I'm saying is, so I get it. So, a moment of clarity here. I dated somebody who was in that industry, and I can tell you this: there's nothing sexual about when somebody's being professional.
nope,
Nothing.
it sure isn't.
It's nothing. Nothing.
Not at all.
And if I would, be around her and I had a real injury, I'm thinking it's gonna be like, well, babe, let me. No. So. I know what you're talking about. No, that stretching is a form of an exercise.
Yes, it is.
So, nah, I ain't into that.
Mm-hmm.
If you
What
gonna
are the ages?
Mm-hmm.
What are the ages?
So it goes as young as 13.
Okay.
Um,
I can bring my daughter.
yeah.
She does
Actually,
soccer.
and we see a lot of high school kids like that play sports. They come in and they get stretched.
Stretch, yeah.
there go Maz right there.
Yep.
What's
Is
up,
he
dog?
on?
That's him.
What's going on, Maz? He said she's correct. They stretch every
Ask
day.
everybody if you want a cake or anything, jump in his inbox. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. He could. I think. Is it the red velvet that is his? I don't know what his signature thing is, but he's got something.
Does he have a business?
Well, he works out there.
Yeah, we work
particularly,
at the
so
paper mill,
But
so
he still may have a business.
on the side, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cause you sending everybody to his inbox. He may not want nobody in his inbox.
Right,
About
he-
no cakes.
Yeah, he may not, but I'm gonna help push. I'm gonna help push the envelope. That's what we gonna do.
Maz, I hope you had a great stretch. So that
Matter of fact, I worked last night, and Maz was supposed to be there, but I didn't see him.
Michelle says she'll be there tomorrow. Well, Michelle, I won't be there at 6, but I did see your name on the list. So you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. All right. So
Yeah.
what you have on your list? Because I definitely have something on my list, but y'all probably won't. Well, the men probably won't want to touch it.
Oh
but
no, we gonna touch everything.
This definitely
I
came.
don't know what everything is.
So let me get to this. So
Okay.
I've always kept some ammunition in my arsenal
Mm-hmm.
of questions that just come up or I see or anything. I think anybody who know Neek has a really good platform as well. But one of the questions that I guess I'm kind of jump all over the place. What would cause you to become emotionally detached from someone? Like if you was in a relationship with them. Emotionally detached from them. And can you recover once you become emotionally detached from that person?
Oh, me first. Oh,
You want to?
oh, okay. Feeling dismissed.
What you mean?
If I express my feelings about something and they're dismissed, or if I want to do something and is dismissed as stupid or lame, like what I like or what I want to do or how I feel doesn't matter, then I can start to detach myself. But I can recover from that because a lot of times dismissal comes from other things being on people's mind, stress or something like that. So I feel like you can come back from something like that, but it just depends on what reason you detached.
So you're able to I guess focus on if somebody is dismissing your feelings or whatever it is that you talking about, you're able to say, well, maybe they got something else going on.
Yeah, because we're all human.
Okay.
Now, keep doing it, I'm going to have a problem. But, if you turn around and you try to fix it, of course, I don't mind trying to work on something. But after a while, if you ain't trying to hear me,
You gone.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't mind being single.
Damn.
I don't.
Oh well. What was the question?
What would cause you to become emotionally detached from someone, and can you recover from that?
I see where mommy put cheating in the comments, and that will be one.
Mhm.
But I've been there and I recovered from it, so I can come emotionally detached. But at the same time, and not saying I'll do this again, but I'm just saying like my past that has happened, and I was emotionally detached from that person, but I still got around from that, and we continue on. Even unfortunately things didn't work out, but that, and I think like Neek said, ignore me. Like I want to feel wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like make me feel special to you. Don't make me feel like you only need me when it's convenient for you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
yeah, like I want to feel wanted.
Like, pay
So-
attention to me at all times,
Yeah.
not just when you're in the mood or,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I'm in the mood too.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lisa says being disrespected and not being valued in a relationship, whether it's friendship, family, or love, can make a person be emotionally detached. So, and we got Trisha saying cheating, Miss Lois saying lying, Tyrone says the resistance of growth and opportunity. And Audra says if someone leaves me hanging in a situation where they should have had my back, will cause me to detach, and once I detach, I can't recover.
That is something I can't recover from.
What?
Yeah,
Somebody leaving you hanging?
yeah. That would scare me. I can't trust you.
One time?
Yeah. All it takes is one time for me to hit the ground to know not to hit it no more.
Well, wouldn't that be along the lines of, you know, I'm not trying to dispute you because what your rules are is your rules, but I guess in some situations as a man, I may not know I'm supposed to have your back in certain situations, or like I am a person that I'm all about boundaries. I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna step in either when you ask me to step in or when it's the absolute last chance for me to step in. But if I think you can handle it, then I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
But you should know your partner.
You right.
So when you looking at me and you see like I'm giving you them
That's
right.
different. That's different.
Or you see me like I'm starting to stutter, I'm starting to sound like Donald Duck. All right.
Yeah.
Let me step in.
And I seriously get where you coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But as a man, even
Your voice got deep.
TD Jake said it, men, we're problem solvers. If you come to me with a situation and I try to solve your problem and you just keep telling me, and I'm not saying this will happen, that all you want to do is vent, eventually I'm going to dismiss when you're being, real with me, telling me that this is a legitimate problem. Then I don't understand when you want the help or when you want the vent. So I've been in a situation like that where somebody was telling me about their day and little things here, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go about this. Like, nah, I'm just want to tell you about my day. So eventually I just sat back, and when there was a real issue that came up, I was just like, well, I didn't know I was supposed to react to that because the lines got blurred. So I'm not saying you got to be direct every single time, but sometimes we have those misfires and the miscues that I may be reading you wrong, but for you to detach from me the one time I left you hanging.
But I mean, that's not leaving someone hanging. That's just miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't kind of catch the signs of the tone of my voice or my body language that this is real deal, like I need your feedback on this, then you could just say, oh, I didn't know that you needed my feedback. Okay, tell me again so I can get some key points and I thought you were just telling me about your day and, you just wanted me to listen.
Okay.
That's a part of effective listening. You have to ask somebody, do you want me to respond?
Wouldn't you get tired of that after a while? If somebody keep asking you, like I feel like you said, if we're together and we're going to sit here and coexist,
Mm-hmm.
there should be some nonverbal communications. Like you should know, like you said,
Yeah,
you start sounding a certain way, your voice get deflecting. Veronica get the shaking and shit like that. Like I could tell. Oh yeah, when she get mad,
when Ronnie come out,
she's got 1,000-yard stare that she's got, and I notice when she get to that 1,000-yard stare, it's time. All right, whatever's going on, let's bring it on back in. So when she get that 1,000-yard stare, I'm like, okay, I'm doing too much, or whatever's going on needs to stop. So yeah. Mm-hmm. But for me to answer that question, I think if I pour into somebody, if I feel like I like you more than you like me, I'm done. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand that there's going to be some times that it's never going to be equal. But if I honestly feel like I like you way more than you like me, nah, hell no, I'm done. And I don't think there's no recovering from that with me.
That's the same thing as someone having your back.
Yeah, you're right. I can agree with that. I had something that was kind of. So I'm gonna ask you this. This is jumping the subject kind of on the other end. But have y'all ever had sympathy sex? What you smile like that so damn hard for? Huh? Go ahead, Donald Duck.
That's when I get nervous or when I get mad. I can't help the way I talk. Go ahead, Veronica. You never had sympathy sex? Felt sorry for somebody? Well,
or vice versa. Somebody felt sorry for you and gave you some. So I answer it first. Yes.
We know.
Damn.
we saw it from a long distance.
Whew.
I didn't even need my glasses.
Felt sorry for someone and no.
Like in a moment, like
A death.
yeah, like somebody died, they're hurt, and you're cuddling, trying to calm them down, and one thing leads to another.
And everybody naked.
You ain't even gotta get naked.
We got to get close.
I can't say that I've ever experienced that.
Okay.
Maybe if I keep living, Mom.
Hey, yeah, you got a long life. Anything
But-
is possible.
But no, I don't think I have ever experienced that. No. Next question.
Neat.
Huh?
You gonna answer the question?
Oh, no.
Why you lying?
I plead the fifth.
We don't plead. There's no fifths because I've always said if
Anybody
it was
can watch this,
Huh?
and now somebody knows that I gave them sympathy.
But you don't know that. They wouldn't know that unless you said their name. Unless
They'll know the situation.
you ain't even got to say the situation. Just a yes or no
I
question.
just feel like that would be like using someone. Like you
Nah.
know that they're in this moment. You know that they are.
You just be in the moment. You don't even be thinking. It just happens, and then you're like, "What time you going home?"
I'm gonna put my drawers back on.
You always put your drawers back on. Sympathy sex or just regular sex,
Yeah,
your
well,
drawers are going back on.
Yeah, I don't want my
Not
butt
all the
out
time.
there.
Yes.
Really?
I don't know how she know that.
We had this conversation
Really?
last Tuesday. Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't just lay there?
No, shit, no.
Why not?
No. For what? I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen.
Okay.
Nothing else is about to happen.
You don't know?
I'm gonna pull them back. Okay, I can just take them back off.
You don't just lay there? You don't be tired?
I do, but I usually keep my underwear on one foot too.
It can't be that good.
The fuck?
It can't be.
The hell?
I ain't say you. I say cause for you, one. That means you
They
are
don't know.
always ready to just like
In and out.
jump out the window.
Oh yeah. Never know.
Wow, that would make me feel bad.
How? Most people don't even know that. Like, I mean, I know now, but I mean, who the
You
hell?
know, somebody still got their socks on, or
No, you got all right. So understand this. So let's everybody has sex different.
Oh, yep.
Right? Everybody has sex different.
we all do. Yeah,
You don't like you just said. You ain't got to get completely naked to have sex.
you don't.
All right, then. So why does it matter if the deed is done? Why does it honestly matter what I do after that? Like we can still
Oh,
hold
like
each other,
after?
but why I got
But
to?
no,
lay
you're not. If your drawers are on, you're not holding me. That means you're on your way home. But I mean, and if you don't get completely naked, then I know. Okay, he just came to. I ain't in this life no more. But he just came to
Do his business
and gone by his
and gone.
business.
Yep.
Yo, that is honestly not it. Like that is not it. That's honestly not.
I think that will make a woman feel so like unattractive, unwanted. Like you
Mhm.
just gonna do, and then you're gonna put your
the
so
leg back in and
so if
your
I'm
one
telling-
leg.
so if I'm telling you what I feel comfortable with, and I'm telling you like I don't like laying around like that, then why does that revert back to how I'm making you feel? Because I don't like laying around like that.
I mean that's different, you know.
Well, but see, it should have defaulted to that. If I'm sitting here telling you I don't do things like that, it has nothing to do with the person who I'm with. Like, I got kids. Like, I don't just lay around, meat hanging all over the place. That just ain't gonna happen.
Your kids are old enough to know not to
Yeah,
come
but I
in your
still don't-
bedroom.
Yeah, but I still don't.
But I get what he's saying.
I don't. It's always that chance that I'm
They
just,
busting that door.
First of all, I don't even think you would be that dude to even be doing that while your kid's home.
I don't either.
Huh?
I don't.
You
okay.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't.
Yeah.
My walls up then.
We'll go along with that.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they heard you.
Y'all don't have y'all. Damn, y'all be screaming and shit every time, y'all. I must be doing it wrong.
I told you. You still have on your drawers. What's the next question?
Oh man. Oh man. I ain't gonna want to go there. We ain't going there.
Oh.
All right. So the older you get, do you relax your standards in a serious partner?
No.
So your standards are still the same since day one, you think?
Yeah. They're actually a little higher.
The older you get, your standards go up?
Yeah, I ain't tolerating a lot of stuff. I ain't got patience.
Mm.
All that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The older you get, the wiser you get. You know what you want. You know what you're going to accept. You know what you're not going to accept. Like when you was younger, you would accept more of the
Mhm.
foolishness. Once you get older, it's like, okay, I know what I really want. I know, I'm not going to tolerate this any longer.
And you're okay with being alone.
Really?
Yep.
So, not to dispute you too much, but I think the older we get, the more we have to accept in order to get a partner because we realize everybody has flaws. Nobody's perfect. You know, when I was in my 20s, there was a lot of things that I was like, she got to have this, she got to have this, da 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 da. And then the older I get, I realize this pattern that I have with me being this young, naive person, like people make mistakes. Like, I've always said that I don't want to be with a woman who's been married already. But the older I get, the more I have to realize then that very, very limits me from finding somebody who I may or may not be compatible with. Not to say my soulmate, but, it is what it is. So I really feel like that my standards, in a sense, had to relax in order for me to really find happiness because when I was in my 20s, I had a lot of unrealistic expectations in people. And the older I get, I realize, nobody's perfect.
Well, that's for men.
Mm-hmm.
For women, we were kind of told that men are going to be men, so we expected less of you.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to us, like, the older we get, we know men are not just men.
Right.
You know better.
Yep.
I'll give you that.
So, as men, your standards when you were younger were high
Mm-hmm.
because you felt like, hey, you got to be a dime, you got to be this, you got to be that. The older you got, you realize, you know what? I'm at an age where women done had a kid or two. I'm at an
Or
age,
5.
or 5.
Yeah.
Life has happened. Like, I ain't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So you relax your standards because your standards were too high to begin with.
Were they too high or were they? I just feel like they were unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
But I'll give you too high for right now. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And then the fact that you had expectations for anybody. Like, how do you have expectations for somebody that you don't even know?
So I think when you say the expectation of somebody you don't know is what I want in a partner, and going into it, I think some people view themselves higher than what they really are, and at one point in time in my life, I felt like my ego was more than my value. I really felt
Okay.
like that, and I was getting a lot of superficial people that I wanted. I thought I wanted. Let me say I thought I wanted. It was a lot of superficialness going on. So the older I got, the more I realized, that surface beauty is cool, but the inner beauty means a lot, but I still got to be able to look at you. So I know a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot. I know some people that emotionally I'm attracted to, but physically I'm not, and vice versa. So I know some people I'm physically attracted to that I'm emotionally not. And it's hard to choose between the two, especially when they're on polar opposites.
So your pool of women are very small because they still have to be attractive to you.
No, they're not. So what I consider attractive is
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about, somebody who gonna walk down the runway. I think a lot of models are ugly anyway. But what I consider attractive, you know, physically, when I say a woman's physically attractive, I ain't going there with you. When I
No,
say a woman's physically attractive,
no, I'm saying like everybody's view of what's attractive is different. I'm not saying like she has to be runway model perfect on Jet magazine. I'm just saying like whatever you like, she has to be perfect. She has to be perfect to you. Like, well, somewhat where you feel like she's pretty.
hmm
Like I can date an ugly dude. I can date an ugly dude because I can physically see he's ugly. However, as long as he treats me with respect, he does things with me, he makes me happy, he's nice to me, like that can make him look like the most sexiest thing in the world. See, she agrees.
I can agree with that because I feel like the ones that look good and they know they look good,
Yeah.
like, ugh.
And then the ugly ones that think they look good and treat you like they look good. See those? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm.
And then it's like everybody be trying to run after the one that look good. You know what I'm saying? Like they have it going on or whatever. And then it's like 20-1 trying to get this one.
Yeah. Now he feel like I got to compete.
Yeah.
now you got to understand now attraction might not necessarily be looks when it comes to picking a mate, because some men's attraction is, and you know where I'm going with this, is money. So I think some people will look at a man, okay, he has this amount of disposable income. I want some of that. Or he drive a Mercedes Benz or something like that. He must have something. That's also an attraction as well. And some guys peacock like that. I mean, I'm not one of them, but some guys do things like that, and that's an attraction. So when it comes to females, some guys look at a woman's physical attributes, and some guys actually look at her financial attributes, and that's an attraction as well. So when I say I have to be somewhat physically attracted to you, there's got to be something there that I'm like, I can see her naked and be cool.
I can wake up next to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my drawers on.
Oh. Okay. You have another question?
Oh, I'm cool for now.
Do it for now.
So I did have one question from this young lady. And she says, when men get caught cheating, they always try to turn it around to make their woman feel bad, like she did something. Why is that?
Projection.
I agree with that.
Yeah, they're just projecting. They don't know how to resolve the situation, so now they have to flip it on them to make them feel bad, like you caused this. You're the reason why I cheated. So now she's gonna feel obligated to trying to fix it because she's gonna feel like I did something wrong. That's all.
I only got caught cheating one time because I've only cheated one time. But I mean, what Nick is saying is true. I projected to the person I cheated on. You are the reason why I did this. I was unhappy. You made me unhappy, so I went out looking for happiness somewhere else, and I projected it onto her, even though she had nothing to do with it.
I don't know. Do women do that? Like,
Do what?
do women try to reverse it? Like, when they get caught cheating,
Yeah.
try to reverse it to be like, well, you didn't do this. Because I know men do that a lot. Like, they
Yeah.
will be like, okay, well, I wasn't getting satisfied at home. You wasn't doing this, or oh, I tried to tell you this. She was showing me this, and she was giving me more attention. So it's always what the woman wasn't doing.
Yeah.
So you feel like the woman do that as well? Like
Yeah,
she'll go
just
to
as
her man.
bad. A woman would be like, "Well, you remember what you did back in 2000 when you was texting that girl? It didn't even have to go anywhere. But the fact that he was paying attention to another girl, or he may have cheated in the past, and it's like, well, this was my get back, or I've been asking you to do this for a long time.
Sorry, Nate.
What happened?
You had that covered. I was trying to read.
Oh.
Well,
Cheryl on some bullshit. Ain't nobody paying that no attention.
But yeah, like women do it. I actually feel like women do it more than men. You done?
Right.
Neek, that's why I begged you to be here. Go ahead.
No. I feel like men don't do it as often because, well, I feel like women do it more because they're not expected to get caught.
Mm.
So whenever we do get caught cheating, it's kind of like, okay, how can I get out of this? He's not that bright. I can fix this.
Mm.
And then, I mean, there's truth to that. Like, it takes y'all a long time to figure out that a woman is doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
We can find out within a day because your schedule change, your routine change. We know all your boys. You talking about you going out with this homeboy. He over here.
Mm-hmm.
So like y'all don't. You can call my homegirl right now, and I can ask her like, "Now wasn't I with you?" She be like, "Girl, yeah, you left your pocketbook over here."
Boy, that's what I'm talking about. My homegirl sitting out here giving out the playbook. Go on, keep
But
talking.
men know this.
Exactly. And y'all said that before on the show.
Yeah, men
We're
know
smarter
this.
than you are when it comes to cheating. Y'all say that all the time.
Well, let me say it. Let me back up. I didn't say that, but I will say this: the plot and the steps that y'all go through are so well covered that yes, I will say, you know, in order for us, it might take us longer because there's so many layers to the cheating that y'all go through. But with us, it's just like we ain't even put no thought into it. It's like bam. So yeah, y'all do have a lot of layers to your cheating. Y'all don't just go out and jump on it. You scope the scene and y'all be doing research and
No,
see who.
no. The problem is when y'all go out there and cheat, y'all cheat with women that actually want to be with you all. So now you have all this drama, side children.
They get it attached.
Yeah, you got people pulling up to your house, causing
Right.
drama. Dudes brag about being side dudes.
Hmm.
So like it's easier.
It's so much easier being
Well,
on the
and that's-
side. You ain't lying.
That's because women do get attached more. Like you all say it all the time on the show. Men, you all can get involved with someone. You can cheat and move on. I mean, you can sleep with them and move on. Women, we tend to hold on to our feelings and we get attached to that person. And like Neek says, then it comes the drama where you then got 4 or 5 women that
Mhm.
you know got caught up in their feelings, and now it's like
And you
Now
done had
what?
to lie to all of them,
Right.
make all of them feel special. Now everybody's saying, well, at least he comes here. Well, he's here right now.
Mhm.
You know, now they're battling with each other. Men don't battle over women.
And to tell you the truth, I don't know why women battle over them. Like
I don't know.
I don't understand why women, and I say this all the time, why women always go after the woman, but they
I
never
don't.
take it to that man. Like it's always a battle between the women instead of the women battling that man that was doing the cheating. Like they will go to the woman first and question that woman, like, "Hey, why you been in my man's inbox, or why
Mhm.
you been doing this, or
You knew
know, I
about
hear-
me.
yeah, like it's never."
It's feeling superior. They have to feel that you knew about me, I didn't know about you. So what does that say about you? It's to make them feel low, make that other woman feel low about herself, and try to scare her off because they don't plan on leaving that man.
Mm.
So they have to fix the situation to where that woman feels scared and other women feel scared to approach him.
Mm.
Like, no, you can have him. If you can grab him, you can have him.
Mm.
What you mean? You grab me? You could.
You
Hey,
can
man,
grab him, you can have him. There is too much penis out here.
So it's all about the penis now.
What else do you offer?
Mm.
So we talking about, like you said, having your back, having a mate, and everything. But if we just talking about strictly penis, then what you're saying is correct. But there's more. If you're just looking at me for, you know, some sex, then I feel like we have a superficial relationship anyway, and
If you
I
step-
should cheat.
But if you stepped out of the relationship, I already can't trust you. You already don't have my back. So again, I can find dick somewhere else.
So let's touch on that. So there's always reasons why people do the things that they do, and the other person don't agree with it. Honeydew list, cheating, whatever it may be. For whatever reason, whoever stepped out of the relationship did, it should always go to the root cause. Some people will like to blame it on the other partner, and sometimes it is on the other person, on why that person stepped out.
How is it the person that didn't step out's fault?
So,
Go ahead and project.
let's say you got a medical condition,
Mhm.
all right, and you have a condition that requires, that part of your body to be shut down.
Mhm.
So, is it fair for me to also shut a working part of my body down as well?
So let me ask you a question then.
Okay.
Before I answer that,
Mhm.
you're about to go away for a week.
Mhm.
If your partner was here and you could not touch them for a week, 2
Mhm.
weeks, or 3 weeks, is that gonna cause you to cheat?
Would that cause me to cheat? No, it
Yeah.
wouldn't. No, it
So
wouldn't.
then, why would me having a condition cause you to cheat? Yeah, you got needs, but there's a bunch of things there. They got the little pocket things that you can use.
Mhm.
There's your left hand. There's your right hand.
Mhm. Both hands.
There you go. You want something new.
So I guess it all comes down to
But then that's also a conversation too.
that is a conversation. So it comes down to the length of time. So, if we go a month or two without being physically and we're around each other.
Mm-hmm.
If we go a month or two without being physically, connected, I feel like you're opening the door for a distraction to come in. And sometimes who knows what that blockage is right there or that wall that's up. But when it comes down to somebody having to be the bigger person and make that first move, then be receptive to me trying to figure out why we ain't being physical. But even when I come asking for it, if you approach me with that's all I want, then I feel like you're opening the door for me to go out there and get what I want.
Okay, so let's put aside medical
Okay. Let's put
condition.
that. Okay,
Let's just say
we mad.
you don't. Yeah. You.
We
Oh
mad.
no. Okay. You're mad.
We mad.
All right. So you're upset. How long are you mad?
I can stay mad until my eyes close for the last time.
Okay.
Let's say a month.
Ooh. Okay. A month.
No cheating though. We just a month.
No cheating. You can't do a month.
Mad with someone?
Hell yeah.
Not at my age. And I say this all the time. No, I'm not getting
I
rid.
would have though. I can't be mad at
No, a month. If that person and this somebody that you love, if this person passes away, you're gonna feel real bad.
Well, that ain't
So why
happened yet.
not make it right? Why would you be angry with somebody for a month?
Because that hasn't happened yet. So, I mean, you want me to have an emotion that I haven't felt yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I can lay next to you for a month and not speak to you.
Now I know a lot of married people that do that.
Yeah, I mean, I see you every day. I still love you, but I don't have to speak to you. I'ma still pay these
But then
bills.
I have the question of why be there then.
So it's not the fact that I dislike you enough to leave you. That's not it. That's not the reason why I'm not speaking to you. Because if it did get that far, I would leave. But I have so much invested in this, and I love you to the point that I want. It's more or less a who gonna break first. It's not. It kind of
It's
turns
not even
into
about, well, why not just be the bigger person and break?
because you can't be the bigger person each and every time.
Why not?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, I am. 'Cause I need to have this
Right.
conversation. We need to fix this.
Exactly. That's where I'm at now.
So how long can each one of you go until you like, okay, this is getting ridiculous?
Mad?
Yeah.
Oh no, we fixing that night. I don't have patience.
So
I
so
don't- my
if
patience
I don't
is
want to talk, you gonna force the conversation?
We grown. If you don't want to talk, I'm gonna give you a moment. You can think about what you're gonna say to me. I might even give you 24 hours. But after that, we gotta have this conversation. If we can't have this conversation in 24 hours, okay, we need to be having another conversation.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
Yeah, I can't do that. A month or even a couple of days. What
Mhm.
What are you so mad about? What happened so bad that you can't talk to me for a couple of days?
right.
So we on each other's timeline. When you feel comfortable talking about something don't necessarily mean that I'm ready to talk about it, no matter what it is.
But it's stopping us from communicating and interacting with each other. So if it's something that's breaking us
Mhm.
apart, why aren't you eager to fix it?
So you got to, in order for me to fix something, I have to be in a space where I'm ready to fix it. So I'm not saying I'm ready to split, but just because you want to communicate on your timeline, you can't project your emotions onto me because you're ready to move forward. If it's something so detrimental that I feel like I need to process everything, like y'all say, y'all smarter, let me take the time to process everything. And when I'm done processing everything and you're done, then we can have that conversation. But you putting a timetable or ultimatum on we should speak at this point in time is going to make, then you're going to get those emotions that I may regret 2-3 days later. So I'd rather just,
So that's you controlling your emotions.
yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're fine.
That's you controlling your emotions and knowing how to handle it. Like when your boss call you in, does he give you time to process whatever, or
So-
he wants his conversation right then and there?
The way I operate, if I'm upset, and this happened at my job, when I'm upset, I'll tell them I ain't ready to talk right now. Now, y'all have a choice to make. Either you send me home or you give me the time. I'm going to give you that choice. See, that's where I take control of my life. I'm not going to move because you want me to or she want me to or whoever want me to. When I'm ready to move and I feel like I'm in a space to move, then that's what's going to happen. I had a situation come up at my job where I was going to lose my job that day. And my superintendent was like, I need you to see me in my office. I said, I'll be up there in 20 minutes. And I told him, I said, by that time, I gave myself that time to get it. He was like, no, you need to come. I was like, no, I'll be there in 20 minutes. And, with my union rep. And I told my union rep, I need time to chill. I'm not going up there right now because I know this office is going to get rearranged if I walk in there right now. So I understand I have triggers and I have things that may send me over the edge. So I'll give myself that cooling down time period before I just jump out there and make a irrational decision.
Sounds like you need to go to therapy and find some tools to help you get to a point where you're able to have that conversation in real time.
That is real
Because-
time.
No, because if I get the whole 20-minute situation because that's still the same day.
Mhm.
But if you're mad at me, somebody you're laying next to, somebody you're intimate with, somebody that helps take care of you when you're not okay,
Mhm.
and you're blocking me, that's like you ignoring me. That's like you dismissing me.
So my job is more important. My job is not as important as the person. I can get another damn job.
You get another person.
No, I can't. I cannot get another person because once we have time invested, like that's why I really don't jump in relationships like that because it just takes too much out of you once it's over with. So I'm not gonna jump into something for you to just jump back out. I'd rather lay next to you and not say nothing to you until everything is processed versus you trying to tell me I'm on your timetable. I'd rather take them 10 and 20 days to process everything to see if this is what I really want.
So, okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, so let's okay. So you remember, a lot of you may not know this, but I'm going to bring it up. So let's say when you and I went
Okay.
through our
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? And we did not speak, and he's clear on this month thing because I promise you he did not talk to me. It was like a month,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's true.
Okay, but how did you feel within that month without speaking to me?
I
Like,
cry.
Oh, you did?
And that's the gay shit that I
No,
don't talk.
that's
Like,
like you showing
I literally broke down like that Friday, and I called somebody to the crib who's on my team, so to speak, and I snotted and cried and all. Like I cried every day for like a week, and that shit hurt. So you get me emotional now.
Oh, get a tissue. Give him a tissue. Get him a tissue.
see, this is the point that I'm trying to make. Like, we went through something, and it was very serious because
Mhm.
it like he said, it really hurt because I couldn't function at work. I couldn't sleep because of the relationship that Victor and I have. You know, like we're close like that, because we've been kicking it since 2019 with the podcast. So when it happened, I reached out to him 3 times,
Something like that.
because that's me. Like I'm at this point in my life where I cannot hold a grudge. Someone that I love, someone that I actually care about,
I can't hold a
I'm not
grudge.
getting ready to spend days and weeks and not
Because life is short.
talk. Life is short.
Mhm.
So if I reach out to you, even if I send you a heart emoji, or I reach out to you and, a hug emoji, like I don't have to say any words. If I just send you something, you know that I'm thinking about you. You know that I care about you. So that was the deal with Victor and I. And that's why I'm saying, like, he can go that long without talking to someone he care about. I can't do that. Like, I have to reach out. I have to reach out to you to let you know that, listen, let's talk about this. Let's try to make this work. Let's do something. But this dude would not budge at all. He would not.
He needs more people like you in his life then, because he's had a lot of people that have just said, okay, he's not going to talk to me until he's ready. I'll go that month and not talk and not reach out.
I mean,
Because how do you think she felt? Just like you felt that way. How do
Right.
you think she felt?
well, and at that moment, I'll be totally honest. I really didn't care, because in order for me to be ready to have a conversation with her, I had to be mentally ready to have a conversation with myself and have a conversation with her without being so in tune with the moment. Like, I hold on to shit for a long time. I don't know why, but I just do. So when it comes down to somebody I care, like, if somebody I care about hurt my feelings, like, that is detrimental to me. But if some random person say some random shit, I could care less. Like, it's some people sometimes in the comment section that say some shit. I read it. I don't know these people. It is what it is. But if Veronica was to really say how some people, shoot shots or whatever, which, it don't matter, I would really take that to heart. And I'd be like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because I really care about how she views me and how she see me. So I'm not going to sit here and have a misunderstanding that happened between us, and then me say F you and F this and F that. She can't take that. I know she can't. But at that moment, I may feel that way. And then that's
okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay
what I'm
to
saying.
feel that
I'm
way
not-
at the
yeah.
moment. That's why I always tell people sometimes it's okay to talk to somebody else and get that off your chest. Now, it's not good for that person to go back and be like, let me tell you what Victor said, because that's just how you felt in the moment.
Yeah.
That can change over time. But, like, I still don't feel like it should go a month. Like, maybe a week, I can see, as far as friendship. But for a month, like, that's hurtful for the other person. And, not to take away you're hurting, but that's a long time to hurt.
That is.
That's
That
a long
is.
time to hurt.
Especially if you reached out multiple times to try to get this person to communicate back with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, that's like someone that you talk to every single day, and then something happened and it's like,
Boom.
no communication. Like,
Yeah.
that hurt. Like, that is.
But that's why I said he needs more people like you in his life, because you actually cared. And not saying nobody else in your life cares, because I know you probably have some people in there saying, I care about Victor. But there's a difference in somebody caring and just letting you be who you are, and somebody coming in your life and saying, hey, Vic, this ain't cool. Like, let's be better.
So, my thing is when it comes down to me being in my personal space, the hey, I don't like that. That will push me away from you further. Like, I really, like you say, oh, I enjoy being by myself. I do enjoy my peace. So when something disrupts it and there's waves in the water, I have to let the waves stop before my piece can start again. And you know, when our whole situation happened, I had to dissect: was I being too sensitive? Was she saying this? What like I literally ran it over in my mind, then I seen it, and then there was some conversation on the side. It just wasn't with her. It was more or less of what's your thoughts on this? What's this?
And
What's
that's
this?
good.
And like I said, I
Got
didn't
it off your chest.
I didn't shut down, but I just, I pretty much needed my time to say, okay, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? If this relationship is mendable, then I feel like I should be able to reach out. And if she's not receptive to it, I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you saying, well, you took too long, F you forever, I can't be mad with her. I got to walk away.
But and I get, because I'm okay with losing people in my life as well. However, when you have good people in your life, you really got to treat them differently. And I know that's hard for you, but you have to treat them differently. When you have people that really care, you know how hard it is to find a good friend.
Yeah, it's super hard. It's
So
super hard.
you can't treat that good friend like somebody that is not gonna care, that you couldn't call if you were crying.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really have to hold on to those good friendships. That's why I said I understand a week, maybe even 2, but a whole 30 days, and you see somebody reaching out to you, trying to communicate with you, like I'm in this space when you're ready. I'm in this space when you're ready, and you see them taking that big step. Like it's sometimes really hard to be the bigger person and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: you can't pull the chicken out till it's done, and if it takes a month or 6 months, like you can't force somebody's timetable on somebody else. If I cheat on you and I want to have a conversation right after that, and you was like, "Oh, I need time to," like, come on, like,
Ain't nothing to process. You cheated.
exactly.
Everything is black and white.
Everything is black and white, and my timetable is, listen, I don't feel like talking right now until I process it. Because to me, it's a grief. I ain't gonna say call it grief, but there's a grieving process. Let's just say that it's denial, acceptance, and all that going through with it. And that's what I went through with this whole thing. And once I accepted the fact that, man, just let that shit ride. It could have been a misunderstanding, whatever. I was over it. So it is what it is. But yeah,
I'm glad
my
we got this
timetable will not get shorter than what it is. It just won't.
I'm not, because I hate when people tell me, yes, it will, yes, it will. So I'm not going to tell you, yes, it will. But what I will say is, it sounds like you need to talk to somebody that has a degree in it.
I don't. Because how can somebody have can specialize in how I feel? Like, I get it. There are certain situations that, the American Psychologist Society say this is normal human behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we are so unique that they're saying if in order to have a successful relationship, you got to do these steps. Well, maybe I don't want a successful relationship because maybe it's not in the cards for me to be married, and I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, they can get to the root of the problem of why it got to this point where you're okay with being mad because being mad for 30 days, like you're holding on to something for 30 days.
I'm not mad. I ain't gonna say I was mad for those whole 30, but it's just I just didn't feel like.
But
talking.
you're holding on to something for 30 days. That's not healthy.
Right. And it's not healthy because it causes a lot, like I said,
Health
a lot of health conditions, like
Yes.
not eating, not sleeping, not focusing when you're on your job. Like it's so much that goes on when you're like going through stuff with someone. Like that affects your entire day-to-day activities. And people don't understand that. Like when you hurt someone or, y'all beefing, arguing about something, that affects someone's entire day.
Yeah, it hurts. That's like being
Like-
broken up with at work.
Right.
Like-
Right.
It was like, whoa, you get that text, like, I don't think it's working out. Them calls coming through, personal. Start unplugging, like, I can't even focus.
Yeah, you
Matter of
can't
fact, I got to
focus
take
when
off.
Things are going on. That's why you have to be mindful how you treat people.
Well,
Like when
you
you
got-
have good people, like you say, hold on to them.
You got to look at it from both sides now.
No, I get it. That's why I said I get from your perspective, like, you're hurt as well. That's why I said I don't want to take away from your feelings as well. Your feelings are just as valid. So it's okay to feel hurt, but it's not okay to kind of sit in it for too long.
What's too long?
30 days.
30
30
days
days
is
is
not.
too long.
30 days ain't too long. It take 9 months to make a baby. I'm just saying, it take 9 months to make a baby. You got to think, 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather was mad at each other and did all this. They back friends. So I mean,
They're not back as real friends as where they were.
I don't know, but I get what you're saying. But I really feel like, I'm not gonna force my timetable on anybody. I mean, I had somebody in my life one time. I'm sorry. I had somebody in my life one time, and this is my last comment, that we were really close.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, she just stopped talking to me.
Mm.
And then 3 years later, she sent me a video of some shit. Like, everything was all kosher.
Wow.
And you know what I did? Nothing. Because I still ain't processed that
3
shit. yet.
years.
3 years. It is what it is. Okay.
Whoa. All right. That's a long time.
Yeah, that is.
That's all right, let's get into this email letter. Yes, we do have an email letter. We had some comments coming through as well. Sorry about that, guys, but we just got in that moment because that was actually the first time that Victor and I's situation came up. So
You brought it
I
up.
did. It
And it
was.
was
I
needed.
feel like
It felt
yeah,
needed.
like it
I'm
was
glad
at
y'all
the
got
right
to
time. So
Talk it out.
yeah.
That's good.
all right, so y'all ready for the email letter? And it's not long at all, so we can. I think this will be kind of easy for us. All right, so welcome to all of you who are just joining us. We appreciate you. This is Tangy Tea of Life, where we talk about. I was gonna say teeny. Tangy Tea of Life, where we talk about any and everything. All right. So it says, Dear Tangy Tea of Life, my boyfriend and I have been going through a hard time for the past few months. I found out that I have a half brother, and I've been spending a lot of time with him trying to catch up on the many years that we've missed out on. And my boyfriend is jealous because of that. I found out that my dad had an outside child when he was married to my mom. He finally came out and told me who my brother was, so I took it upon myself to contact him a few months ago, and we've been going out to eat, going to the movies, going over to other family houses just to catch up on the many years that we missed. My boyfriend is being real selfish right now because he can't understand why I'm spending so much time with this man who is my brother. I tried over and over and over to tell him that is my blood and I want to get to know my brother, so I'm going to take as long as I need. I'm going to take as long as needed and spend time with him. Life is precious and we should be spending it with the ones that we love. And now that I know I have a brother, my only brother, she put that in caps, only brother, I'm going to spend a lot of time with him. Do you think I'm wrong? Should I put my brother aside just to make my boyfriend of 4 years happy? I'm so confused right now. Family first, right? Please help a sister out. Yeah, I totally believe that family is first. Family is everything to me. Anybody that knows me know that I love family. I'm big on spending time with family. I get that. I can see where the boyfriend may be a little jealous. I get it. This man coming to your life. You saying that he's your brother. So yeah, a little jealousy is gonna come into play. I mean, you saying this is your boyfriend of 4 years. I get it, but at the same time, I mean, he got to understand that you've missed out on a lot of years with your brother. So he got to give you some time to get to know your brother and make up the time that been lost between you two. So it plays both sides. I'm kind of like in between there because I kind of understand we all get jealous at times.
Mm-hmm.
We all get
Yeah.
jealous over something, you know. So I mean, I get it, but at the same time, he got to let you, you know, get to know your brother. Victor, you want to go me?
So what's interesting about this is that I just did that ancestry shit too because
Mm.
I didn't
Oh.
know my granddaddy's side of the family. And I started doing the family tree and all that and looking at the census records and piecing everything together. And I honestly have seen family members that I've never heard before, never heard of before. And but me reaching out to them and trying to start a whole nother life and dismiss my partner, I really feel like if I had a sister or something like that, if we can't go as a collective unit together, then I don't need to be meeting with her. Like, because it still is a stranger. No matter if we blood kin or not, it's still a stranger. So I get his concerns. But I think they both have legitimate concerns. Hers may be innocent, but he don't look at it as innocent concerns. I mean, I would have a real hard time trying to be with somebody who we spent all our time together, and all of a sudden you got this new guy that's taking up all your time. That's your brother. Yeah, I would feel a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't stop her. I'd leave.
Oh.
But that's what I was gonna say. She probably just needs to find a balance, because if she's just meeting her brother for the first time, it's like the honeymoon phase. Like, they always want to be together. They feel like they had a lot of lost time. So it's understandable that she's spending a lot of time with him. However, she does need to find a balance, because when your man is telling you, "Hey, I feel like I'm losing a lot of time," listen, pay attention, because he does have options. He can leave.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see what the comments say.
Yeah. I mean, we do have to pay attention to our partners. We have
Mhm.
to, like listen and not speak all the time. We do have to
You say y'all ain't got to do what all the time?
speak all the
Mm.
time.
Mm.
So I definitely get what you're
Mhm.
saying when it comes to that, because we all have options. Let's be clear.
Mhm.
We all have options, but it goes back to what we were saying about when a man cheat. He's saying that, oh, well, you wasn't doing this and that, and and this person over here showed me. So this could be an outlet for him. Not saying that he's going to do that, because not everyone is not a cheater.
Mhm.
So I mean, I feel like he just need to give her a little space and let her. I mean, not really space.
Yeah, but give
let
her the time to have that honeymoon phase.
yeah,
somewhat.
give her the time to get to know her brother, her only brother. You know.
Mhm.
So, what, Victor? You want to get to some comment?
No, I was just looking. Like, I get it. What Neek said, and like Miss Lois says, there needs to be a balance at some point. Like you said, the newness, it's
Yeah.
going to wear off.
That's just like a relationship. When you
Yeah.
get in a new relationship, it's
That
new. Like
honeymoon phase.
you let people go.
Well, you look at me like what? I'm listening.
You let the people that you normally talk to or whatever, you kind of like put them on a back burner because this is a new relationship.
You trying to be funny now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You trying to get to know that person. So, I mean, gotta understand. So if you're watching, I wouldn't take it so personal. I don't know if I would even call it selfish from your boyfriend, because I think most people will. I'm be honest. I'll be a little jealous too, especially someone new come in and you taking away the time that we were spending together.
Y'all doing stuff and y'all ain't inviting me.
Right?
Now that
Right.
right there would really
Yeah.
get on me. Miss Carol says the boyfriend needs to allow that time to connect with the brother. Not giving her space is selfish on his part. I don't.
No,
I'm
I
not
don't think
gonna.
he's being selfish.
No.
No. He's
it-
voicing his opinion. That's like if your boyfriend or husband found a new sister, and you know how y'all feel about this sister and brother stuff,
Yeah.
And, like,
Right.
well, who's this chick? And now she's going, she's going places that you used to go with him, and not even like, oh, me and my sister going to the movies. Oh, me and my sister going to my mom's house.
Right.
Something
Come
like
on
that. And
now.
it's like, I can't go?
So
Right.
I think this just me, and I'm a reach really really far with this. If the person I'm with found a brother or a sister, and they started hanging out, in a sense, I don't know their morals and their beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You could have somebody in mind that you want to hook my peoples up with. That's just like I said. I'm reaching.
Listen, we all be
That's not a
thinking
reach,
outside.
though.
Right. We all
That's
be
not.
thinking outside the bun box,
Because
whatever you call it.
a lot comes with that new relationship with that sibling. Be like, yeah,
New
let me
friends,
tell you,
yeah.
let me tell you
Right.
all the bad things and the good things that have been going on. Now, you're telling them about your relationship, and now it's like, I got a homeboy that wouldn't do that to you. You might need to leave him.
Mhm.
And now, a part of her not spending so much time
Mm-hmm.
with her boyfriend could be because she's spending it with her brother and his
Mm-hmm.
homeboy.
Listen.
That'll open up.
That things like that happen,
Yep.
especially when you don't. That's why, like with my brother's girlfriend, I'm glad I know who she is, so he can't tell me who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, you get into situations where somebody's able to kind of badmouth you without knowing the other
Yep.
side of it.
Yep.
And now he's like, yeah, my homeboy, yep, he wouldn't even do you like that. Now they on double dates.
Mm-hmm. Get to know that person.
So is the boyfriend included in the plan? I didn't.
Yeah, because that would kind of rub me the wrong way too if I wasn't included. Like, it's not my place to feel like I have to go every single time.
Yeah.
But
But ask me.
so,
And she
yeah.
didn't put that in the letter, so I don't know if she asked him from time to time. But if you're going to the movies and you're going out to eat and you're going to other family houses and you're not, can I go?
First of all, if I meet my sister, why are we going to the movies?
I go to movies with my brother.
See, some people do
Yeah.
that. It's family time. People like siblings have family time.
Hmm. I might want to go somewhere. I go to the bar with my brother.
That's different. That's a social outing. Like, we're going to sit down and watch a movie together. Like, I honestly rather just do that with my woman. But I'm not. If I found out I had another sibling, like my brother, I got half brothers here. I'm an only child to my mother. So when my brother come down, we don't do brothers watch a movie together. I'm not doing that shit. Like, we go out together and we do our things together like that. But as far as just us together, nah, unless we commuting somewhere, I ain't with all that.
And my brother goes shopping with me. My brother goes to the movies with me. We go out to eat.
I mean, you might, because you suggesting that, or it's like a mutual thing between
Yeah,
you?
it's a mutual thing.
Okay.
Yep, siblings do those things.
Well, maybe because I ain't got no sisters. I mean, I got 4 half brothers, but I don't have no sisters. So maybe if I found out I had a sister and she wanted to do all that gay shit, I'd do it with her.
Yeah, because men don't even believe in sitting next to each other at the movies.
No, I'm at the movie.
A
I'm
seat
not.
between
And even at the bar, like, it's gonna be a chair in between us. We ain't sitting at no booth or no table together if we going out to eat, because we ain't on no damn date.
Oh, that's why you sit at the bar with me? We sat at the table before though.
There was multiple people there too.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you don't want it to look intimate.
Right.
You gotta always be aware of your surroundings. If somebody take a
I
picture,
agree.
if somebody take a picture, it's
It has
got.
1,000 words.
Yes,
Yeah.
I told y'all Victor was
Look
messing
at
with
him.
Veronica.
told you so. Yeah.
Look at them at this intimate moment. Yeah, I get it.
Mm. Ms. Lloyd says I've gone. Oh wait, that's not the one. Then she wasn't trustworthy to begin with. You are supposed to trust the person you're in a relationship with.
But it's not even about trust so much. It's time. Still time. Like, we can sometimes work too much. It doesn't mean that you can't trust me. It's just that I haven't found that balance. So I think it's more of her needing to find that balance. It's like, I got a new toy or I got a new car, I got a new job, and I'm just jumping into it, and I'm so excited about doing it that I'm spending a lot of time with it, working on it. That's all.
Yeah.
She said you,
I feel like.
you say you supposed to trust the person you in a relationship with. I don't necessarily 100% agree with that. More or less along the lines of respect. And I know they can run hand in hand with how I process what she's saying. But I don't fully trust anybody. But I will give you the respect when you're not there for me to act accordingly the way I'm supposed to be acting if we in a relationship together. But as far as trust, like
I trust everybody until they show me I can't.
I ain't getting into that with you.
Yeah, I trust everybody until they show me I can't trust them.
Okay.
I allow people to show me what expectation I need to have of them.
But people, so that's your opinion.
I respect, where you coming from though.
I just feel like if one time defines me, and I don't know how far you go with the trust thing, but I'm going to fail you once. It's just going to happen. I'm going to lie to you, and I'm going to get caught at least one time. I'm never going to be 100% truthful with you. I'm going to lie.
Everybody lies though, I feel.
Yeah, and when I tell people that, it's the blunt, honest truth. Like going into a relationship, if a woman say just don't lie to me, I'm like, I can't tell. I can't tell you I won't, because I will. I am going to lie.
But I would tell you, do not do anything to me that's going to intentionally hurt me.
The intention. Okay, I'll go with we.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Now, if you're lying to me to, because you feel like it's not my
Protect me
business,
or
or something of that sort, I understand. But if you're lying to me with the intent of hurting me, to be malicious,
Yeah,
then
I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that.
right.
There's certain situations that I was in that I knew some information. Like sometimes I just tell people like, oh, have you talked to so and so? I be like, nope, knowing damn well, 2 minutes before I walked in this house, I just got finished talking to so and so because I don't feel like that conversation. So I guess if it comes up that she found out, oh, well, you was talking to so and so, it's like, here we go. Now I got to get myself out of this. So. Yeah. I will lie to somewhat protect you.
I'll lie to protect myself.
That too.
So,
We all tell white little lies. I told y'all the letter was short and sweet. Like it didn't take us a long period of time to,
Run through it.
I want
Yeah.
to speak on what Tyrone said. I trust no one until they show me I can. But what are the qualifications? Like, if there are no qualifications, if you don't have no real qualifications on how that person can show you that they can be trusted, then why not trust them?
Say that again, what you just said. I'm sorry.
What are the qualifications to earning your trust?
So I guess it's more or less of, and I can't speak for him,
No,
but
you can speak for you.
yeah. So it's like little things, like, it's like I spoon feed you up until I can trust you with, my debit card and PIN number.
But there's levels to trust as well.
Yes.
So I'm not going to trust just everybody with my debit card or my children,
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like, you're going to allow me to see how far I can trust you. I'm going to trust you in just who you are. I'm going to trust you to be who you are.
Okay.
But, until you show me otherwise, I can only believe what's in front of me. Does that make more sense?
I get it. I get it.
Like, I can't put a label on you and say you're a bad person or you're an untrustworthy person until I'm shown that
I am.
Yeah.
I get it. Tyrone says on how willing you are.
How willing are you to lie to me?
How willing are you to lie to me?
But I may have to lie to you.
And now I get what you're saying. Like that's the part that I get. I get that part. Whereas if some information I feel like you just don't need to know, or I may omit something that I just don't want to feel like talking about. You know, I commend the people that don't lie to each other. I'm just not there yet.
Me either.
Um, I don't think I ever
think
want
I
to be
ever
there.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'm not saying like I'm a lie about heavy stuff, but like if you was to ask me where I work, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
It's just a level of kind of privacy that I feel like I should have.
Mhm.
Someone that you're just meeting.
Yeah. But like, or if you were to ask me where I live, again, there's just a level of privacy I feel like we all should have. So if you feel like I'm lying to you because I told you I live in Darlington
Mhm.
and I really live in Hartsville
Mhm.
or wherever I live, and you're like, well, she just told me that simple lie. Now you don't trust me. You don't trust me in anything. You don't even trust me to give me $10. Like,
Why we got to go to money now?
no, I'm just saying you don't trust me. You don't trust any word that I am giving to you. Then it's kind of like you kind of setting me up. I feel like a lot of times people set me up to lie.
Yeah.
That could be a projection, but I feel like some people set me up to lie.
Yeah, because they do these what do you call it? They not games.
Q&As, I call them.
You know, like they trying to figure you out, like they're
Mhm.
trying to catch you in a lie, whatever.
I
Like
call it Q&As.
yeah,
Where
like
they keep asking you multiple questions or kind of the same question in different ways.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Ms. Lois says, then why not just say you're not ready to discuss that? So two things on that. One, if somebody was to tell me that, to me that's a turnoff. I'm not ready to discuss that. It's like, well, why?
What you hiding then?
Exactly.
Like you live in a hotel?
Something like that. I would that would my mind, because now with that vagueness it gives me. But one thing I will say, Neek, I feel like some guys don't know when and what questions to ask at what time. Me asking you where you live in the first month of me meeting you in my opinion, is completely inappropriate. Being a woman, I feel like there's got to be a certain level of security that you're going to have within yourself in order for you to even be safe around this man, let alone bring this man into your space. So me personally, I've dated women that I've been with 7-8 months and didn't even know where they lived at because it didn't matter. I had a place to date you and I had the means. Like, sometimes it really don't matter where the hell you live.
Now, when you say you don't know where they live, are you talking about physically live? You're not talking about
Like
the
where you lay
city.
Yeah,
no,
we're
like where
Like
they lay
you're
their
not
head.
talking about like
Yeah.
you live in Darlington or you talking about where they lay their
Their
head.
street.
I mean, if you listen long enough, you'll find out all the information if you listen.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I don't have to ask you questions. You're going to tell me the information that I want to know anyway. Even if we just talking, I'm gonna run quick and da 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 da. I'm going by the Dollar General by my house.
I live right down the street.
Exactly. It's little things like that.
Mhm.
If you pay attention to your partner, which is kind of on some stalkerish type shit, but
No, it's
but in a sense, to me, it's a game. I swear to God,
Building
it's a
the
game.
level of trust. The more you talk to me, the more I trust you, the more information you'll get out of me. And that's vice versa.
Yeah, like I honestly, I don't want to know where she lives at. I don't. I like to be like just walking like, oh shit, what's up? Oh, I live around here. Oh, really? Okay, now I know not to come over here no more. That's just awkward as hell.
Like I dated a man that had children. I don't even know the ages of these children. I don't know the name of these children.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're 2 boys, 1 girl, or all boys. All I know is 3 of them. And that was just his privacy. Like it's not that he didn't trust me. It's just levels to it. And we didn't go far. I mean, we're still cool, but we didn't go far enough for him to even feel like I needed that information.
I just feel like stuff like that. I'm not going to say that it's important, but those are conversation starters. Like, oh, you have 3 kids. What, boys, girls? Like, what? I don't need to know.
Careful out here in these streets.
I don't need to know their names. I don't need to know their age. I'm just saying, like, what's wrong with saying, oh, you got boys, you got girls? Like,
So for a woman, you asking me those type of questions, I feel a lot more comfortable telling you because I don't view you as a threat. But me asking you the questions initially versus me just saying, well, what about you? Then to me, it just seems like it's more or less predatorial versus me just inquiring about your life. So a lot of times, I'm giving the game away. I'll tell a woman quick, like, I'm going to move just as fast as you want to move. Like, I will not reach out. I'll send you the little text or whatever, but other than pressing the meat, I'm just not going to do it because I want to move at your speed. Eventually, I'll take the reins and we'll move at the speed, that we both feel comfortable. But in the initial month or 3, like, we're moving at your speed. But once I get them draws, shit, I'm motherfucking in there.
Oh my God.
I'm in there.
Why is he like this?
GTD got the draws. That's what I'm talking about. I'm being serious. Like, I think some guys be so eager to meet some of these women that they come off as stalkerish. Like, oh my God, I remember you when you was at this so-and-so place and this, that, and the other. And they're like, I didn't see you. Like, what was you at?
In the trees.
I was gonna say standing off in the corner. Why you ain't speak?
I remember I told this one woman. This is weird. I told this one woman, like, I had a crush on her for like, I'm 42, so I had a crush on her for like, I don't know, 24 years. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I saw her one day, and I told her everything that I felt. Like, this woman just was walking. I was like, hey, I had a crush on you since da 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 da, and I just laid it off. And in the middle of me telling her this, I was like, bro, you sound fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I laid it out, like, every time, like, we seen each, like, I seen her. And
you say that every single time you see it?
No. I only seen her that one. Like, I haven't physically seen it. Like, I had a crush on her in, like, high school. And then I seen her again, like, last year or something. And I just put it out there. And I was just like, in the middle of the conversation, I was like, I got to end this. And at the end of my conversation, I just walked off. And that was it. I didn't give her a chance to respond. I left.
Whoa. So with Brittany Willer said, I guess it all depends on your dating goals. But I think that's where
Say that? Oh, right here.
Yeah. Dating goals are scary, I believe. Because I feel like a lot of women date to get married. And it's like, first, date them to get to know them.
You think that this day and time, you think women date to get married still?
Yeah. Most of the women, you can ask most of the women in here that aren't married, like, they're dating to get married. Like, that's a goal for a lot of people instead of actually getting to know somebody. And, like, that should be the first goal. Let's get there. It could be an end goal, but the first goal should be, let me get to know this person.
Exactly.
Let me see who this person really is. Sometimes that could take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years
Right.
to get to know somebody. So I guess somebody else, Cheryl, said, if you're dating for 8 months, why don't you know where they live? Because, like, dating takes time. It's not you're not running track.
Yeah, but 8 months, I feel like by then
You may not.
should.
You got
It
work, you
depends
got
on those two
kids.
people. Like, and I feel like if you're really feeling someone and you feel like this is, things could really go places, why not? I'm not, or at least
and I
one of you,
get
at least the female need to know where the male stay.
Well, we're saying dating now. We're not saying they're in a relationship. There's a big difference between dating and being in a relationship.
But the dating someone you're trying to get in, you're trying to move. I mean, if you're feeling that person like that, you're leaning towards getting into a relationship with them. So I'm saying 8 months, you still don't want to know if this man, I mean, y'all go out on dates, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you don't want to know if this man is living with his mom you don't care to know, like.
But you'll learn that in time.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and
it
2
all,
years in, and then he's like, well, I live with my mom.
you'll
so.
find out that he lives with his mom within the first couple of months.
You
Because he's
should.
gonna tell,
Yeah.
he's gonna tell you like, hey, I can't because my mom so and so, and then he's gonna tell you his situation. That's how men go that live with their moms, or if they live with somebody else, you'll start to notice that they stop answering their phone at certain times. Like, you'll see red flags. Yeah, you'll
That's a red
definitely.
flag for a man to live with his mama.
No, but it's a
No,
red flag for
you live
someone
with
to always
somebody.
say, "Oh, well, I'm getting ready to get into bed." It's 9 o'clock every night. It's like
I do that.
Well, I'm getting ready to get into bed.
Shh.
It's 9 o'clock. Like you on a darn curfew.
I do
or-
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I do that.
But you don't have to be to work to like 11 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
Come
Now, if
on.
you get up early, I understand that.
That-
But you're gonna
yeah.
text me early in the morning. So what you say is gonna reflect in your actions.
Okay, I get you.
So like, yeah, but if you living with somebody and you going to
Yeah.
bed at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock,
Come
you
on.
somebody, yeah, I gotta get up early, but I don't hear from you until about 10, 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're hiding
Talking
something.
about good morning.
Right. Those are red flags that we have to pay attention to, ladies. Like,
Like, oh, she
come
must
on
have got out
now.
of bed.
just come on.
So Brittany says some people feel like they don't have to know all the details because they only want the surface level relationship.
And Brittany also says not all women want to have children and not all women want to get married. Some just want to have a good time and then go on their merry way. And that's true too.
That is true.
Then you're not looking for a relationship. You're just looking for a good time, and that's okay.
And that's
I'm all for that.
so I think that's along the lines of when Cheryl was asking, you dating somebody for 8 months, how can you not know where they live? And I think sometimes we want to know information that we're not privy to.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody who I date probably don't know where I live at. Because the dates didn't last that long, and they shouldn't know where I live at. Not in the early stages. We shouldn't be, meeting at my crib and all this other stuff, but it is what it is after that.
And you also got to be careful of somebody that's moving too fast. Like, oh, come to my place. Oh, we can do it at my place. Or because you invite me to your place, I'm going
Yeah.
to rob you.
What did you just say?
Be careful. You better practice discernment. But,
And
but no,
then,
that's a joke. But
yeah, right.
but no, really, like that can happen to you. That can really happen to you. She can have her brothers in the back waiting
Yeah,
around the corner.
you're right.
You learning your schedule and all of that. But when it comes to like, oh, he wants to do this, he wants to see you all the time. It's like you ain't gotta work.
Yeah,
Very stalker.
Where your kids, if you have any. Like I know, some good fathers like
no.
just say he had his kids on the
Yeah.
weekend.
Hey,
Like,
they coulda dropped some coochie off when everybody was asleep too. But go ahead.
Oh.
I got a garage.
What?
oh my God.
I ain't never got hit in the garage before.
Not by no random.
Huh?
Not by no random.
She talking about not about no random. Yeah,
I gotta be comfortable. If
it's kind of cool in there. I got a spare bedroom downstairs.
I got a spare bedroom.
Crib in there. Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say too.
Final thoughts.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you good. You got some time. I forgot. I seriously, I forgot. It was some point that I was gonna make about what Neek was saying.
Thank God, because it's probably all the way in the gutter.
No, it wasn't. What was you talking about? Oh my
I
God.
wouldn't talk about nothing.
Yes, you was. You talking about the
Go.
I'll tell you this, by having people in your house, neighbors. Your neighbors will tell on you.
Your family was telling you.
Some of your neighbors, yeah. If you got good neighbors that be watching, like, oh, you talking about like snitching on you?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm talking about
yeah.
snitching. Like, you walk outside with one, they're like, hey, so-and-so. You be like,
Shoot, the people that work at, let me tell you, and I think I told the story before on the podcast. Listen, so me and my ex was at a restaurant, and the lady came over to the table. She was like, "Oh, you're back again. This is my first time at the restaurant. Who you been here with?"
Oh, that would have been a whole. This was your boyfriend, your husband. Oh, we would have been moving
Who
furniture.
you,
Yeah,
who you been here
we
with?
would have been moving furniture.
So
I would ask
you
questions.
got to be careful. Where
My thing is how can I go into a restaurant and you remember me of all people? Either I've come there a lot, or when I came here, I made such an impression on you for you to remember me. So there is no way that I just came, ate, and left with somebody and you still
Come on.
remember me. I could eat that day. I could go with somebody that day and come back that night, and you should not remember who the hell I was. I would have had to have come in there multiple times with that person, or come in there multiple times and interact with you in order for you to remember who the hell I was. That's impossible. That's impossible.
And it was like a little cozy little restaurant, like in the cut, you know.
Oh yeah, you ain't going there with your homeboys.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like I said, your family will also tell it. Like I can tell when I meet a guy's mom and she ain't so I'm not gonna say impressed, but like if she's like real over the top, yeah, she do this for everybody. Or if she's real like, hey, and move on. Oh yeah, you bring a lot of women around.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Around.
I don't know. Like, my mom, man, she's so hands on with people, and I'm just like, my mama still got relationships with my exes. Like, they still whatever it is they talk, but that's who kind of who she is, and I used to get mad at it, like, Mom, you got to stop this shit.
I would too.
And she be like, this my life. I'm like, she ain't gonna go to the point of inviting nobody nowhere. But I always tell her, like, you put me in the bad spot because you do all that damn talking, and you could be giving her information to use against me. But it is what
You
it
shouldn't
is.
come up.
I shouldn't, but I wouldn't know.
If their friendship is purely just them liking each other, their bond,
Mhm.
you shouldn't even have
I
nothing to
shouldn't.
do with it. You
But-
shouldn't come up at all. It shouldn't be like, yeah, your son, baby, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Our friendship is our friendship. Now, if they start talking about you,
But see, I wouldn't know because they'll lie.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Well, if you want to know about someone, go around their family. They're going to talk. I'm reading Cheryl comment. That's why some people not this.
Not
She
that-
have it Carr. Her
Yeah.
last name is Caraway, but she put Carr.
If you want to know about someone,
Yeah.
go around their family. They're going to talk. That's why some people wait before taking you around their family. Yeah. So
I tell you that mama, the cousins, all that. When you start, just observe. When you walk in there and he's introducing you, and you see the little cousin sitting there. Yep. This is the second woman that's been here this week. I already know. Or like you'll hear the slick little comments, especially the women, the aunties. They love to say little slick comments.
Here's another one.
I like the whoever the oldest matriarch in the family is the one I'ma cling to when I go whoever, because I'm gonna find out the truth from her. She ain't, cause the men, they ain't.
Yeah, they're gonna stay out of it.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. But the oldest matriarch in that family, cause she done seen everything, she done heard everything, and I can gauge how this family is gonna react to me by how me and her interact with each other. So if me and her, whoever this older person is, if we're sitting here having a conversation and she comes up and wants to take me away, I want to see how, if I say, well, no, I'm going to sit here and talk. If the lady is trying to shoo me on, I'm like, okay, my time here is done. But she's like, well, no, he good, he fine. I'm set, I'm good. And we're going to do it that night too.
Oh my God.
And I might leave my drawers off.
Oh.
Psych. But I'm just saying, like, I know I'm in there. I know I'm in there. If the oldest matriarch in that family likes, to spend time and we talking or whatever, then yeah, I know I'm good.
No, she might just be toxic.
I'm gonna find out what I want to though. I'm gonna get what I want out of her. If you keep, older people, you keep them talking, they'll end up slip up saying something that you really want to hear.
That auntie is always gonna be that auntie. That auntie, not the auntie that drink too much, but just the auntie that don't tolerate, that don't mind not
Right.
showing up or coming. Cause I've been at a cookout with a woman was like, "Don't tell my husband do nothing just because you be two-timing her."
Oh
Oh.
shit.
See?
She wasn't talking about me. She was talking about one of the
Yeah.
other cousins. And his girlfriend was just sitting there like, she couldn't say anything. Like, we ain't even eat yet. Like, what time we leaving? Like,
Wow.
yeah, it,
The family will tell it.
yeah. So,
Mm.
family will always be the number one answer,
Mm.
and you'll find out how fool he is too.
Right. All right. Well, what's the closing remarks on this letter? What do we want to tell this young lady? We didn't.
I mean, balance. Learn balance in spending time with your boyfriend and your brother. Like it's it's exciting. It's something new. You have a sibling, especially if you don't grow up. Because if I find out I had a sister, I'll be just as excited. But I understand. But at the same time, you're still in a relationship. So respect your relationship. Listen to your partner when they're, when they have concerns. Like, hey, because and when I say options, I'm not saying he has other women, meaning he can just leave. He doesn't
Right.
have to be there and just wait on you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would say find a balance between, spending time with your boyfriend and spending time with your brother, or even include him.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with nothing you said. I just want to add to the guy, bro. Just how would you feel if you were in her shoes? How excited you would be? And I'm not saying that she's wrong or right. Like y'all said, in the first stages of you finding somebody new in your life, you do want to spend time with them, and you tend to neglect the important people in your life. I think she just really needs to have a conversation with him and see where his 100% comfort level is, so that she can honestly say. So once they have a discussion with each other, then anything after that she's doing consciously. So if he's saying, baby, you spending time with him all this time is making me feel uncomfortable and it's taken away from me, and then she's still continuously doing it, then she drew her line, and then now he has to make a decision on whether he's going to allow her to come back in his life, or they just move, forward or away from each other.
Mhm.
I agree with both of you. But like I said earlier, I don't. Both of them, I'm on both sides, kind of like the boyfriend is gonna be a little jealous, regardless. Like I said, we all have a little bit of jealousy in us. So I see his side, and I also see her side in wanting to get to know her brother and spend time with her brother, who she just found out was her brother a few months ago. So I get that. But invite your boyfriend of 4 years sometimes. Don't just leave him out. If you're not doing so already, invite him and let him get to know your brother as well. I mean, he like to eat, I would think. So let him go out to eat with you and your brother. I don't think it have to be such a one-on-one thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm on both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think he's being selfish. He's just being a human, and we all have that jealous tendency in us. So
Yeah, we all want to feel included.
yeah. So all right. Anything else? All hearts and minds clear.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
it was good. It was good having
Neat.
It
Neat
was
back.
fun being back.
I
I have to
know.
come back again. I can't let it be that long again.
Please, because it's what, a year?
No, it
Over a
was
year.
not. No, it was not that long.
Feel like a year, ain't it?
No, it was just
it feel like that, because I, as much begging as I had to damn do on my knees and stuff.
listen. Like my daughter keeps me busy. Like, even before I got here, I had to pick her up from soccer practice.
That's right. It was soccer.
Yes, if it's not soccer, it's band, and she's
Right.
about to go into the both of them. So like, it just be I be wanting time to myself. That's all.
And plus now we face to face instead of doing it.
Right.
So that was a
Yeah,
little,
Yeah.
like getting here. So yeah, it's it. But anytime y'all want me, just let me know in advance, and I'm more than welcome to come.
So that should let you know the power of persuasion that I have, because
Oh my god.
I did a lot of persuading, begging, pleading, negotiating.
You did not.
He's
You
pushing
did
it.
not. You were really pushing it. You said, Neek, could you please? I said, and okay, cool. I'll do it.
I begged. Let me have my moment that I feel like I was begging, pleading, negotiating, drafting documents.
So these
I
are one
did-
of your little white lies.
No, like I had to
You
give away two
stretching-
draft.
Stretching the truth.
I gave away a 5th and a 3rd round draft pick to make sure Neek got here today,
Oh wow, a fifth
and a 3rd
and a third.
and a 3rd round draft pick. I
I
sure
don't
did.
feel that special.
Well,
Like I'm.
listen, my
I'm
first
a-
round.
I'm a first round. I don't know.
Look, I can't give away all my draft stock. My the first round I traded for ain't paid off today, so I'm upset behind that shit.
See, and that was your problem right there.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I hope she get better.
Yes, it's absolutely.
Me and Coach was supposed to be flirting tonight, but Coach got sick on me.
Mm.
Well, there will always be other nights, okay, that coach will be here, and you can flirt. Put your Tootsie Roll on her.
I
Is
put
that
my
what-
Tootsie Roll right on the thigh.
What do you?
I sure was gonna do it tonight.
Oh my god.
All right. On that note, thank y'all so much for watching Tangy Tea of Life. Neek, it's always a pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you, Vic. Me.
Me. I'm just being me.
Thank you so much. Of course, always here.
Oh yeah.
Fateen will be back hopefully with us next week.
yeah.
He's in New York doing big things, hanging out with big time people. If I'm not mistaken, I think Reverend Al Sharpton and someone others was getting together for something. I forgot what Fateen said, but yeah, he'll be back next week. He have a lot going on. Yeah, thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you get out here, live this thing called life to the fullest. Love up on one another. Do not hold grudges. Do not be mad with someone for 30 days.
Shit. You pushing it now.
30 days or longer. All right, guys, we appreciate y'all so much. We'll go back through and look at the comments because there was a lot of comments coming through. But thank y'all so much. Every Tuesday, Tangy Tea of Life right here, 8 o'clock, Facebook Live, and also on YouTube Live right here at CMG Studios. Make sure you check us out. And if you have a topic suggestion, if you would like to be a guest on the show, tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Can you see my heart? No.
No.
All right.